Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is newsbreaker lovemaker Deven Rall.
On a Monday.
On a Monday.
What a treat.
We save you to Friday because it takes you about 4 days to wake up.
I thought it was like because it was Friday was like a special episode.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because usually Monday you're just rolling out of bed. Tuesday
Vibes are high this morning. We're good.
Why are vibes so high?
Great weekend. I haven't been drinking for like a month and a half, so I'm not hungover from the weekend. Things are good, man. You can have me on Mondays.
There you go. Busy weekend of watching Love is Blind, I assume.
Watched all 6 episodes.
I watched about 5 of them, and I'm pretty entertained.
Oh, it's literally one of my guiltiest of pleasures.
So that's why we've got you on today, because you were one of the rare people like me who watched Love is Blind
and
this
you
weekend.
Would never expect it.
No.
I also said this was a great weekend, and I spent watching Love is Blind.
I know.
Kinda sad.
Well, there's a big story kind of coming out of Love is Blind, especially one of the girls in the pods. Like, you can't see each other, obviously. One of the girls in the pod said that she looks like Megan Fox, and so the guy chose her, and then he accused her of lying.
You can't set the bar that high.
No, it's a very high bar to set. Very high bar to set. So we'll talk about that. Taylor in Australia.
Your home country.
Yep. She's wearing lots of Chiefs memorabilia. It's interesting Travis isn't there because he kind of hinted that he might be, but maybe because of what went down at the parade, he decided to sit it out for now.
He can't deal with any more bad optics.
I don't think so. We got our Almost News segment, your favorite. Your favorite.
This is still going on, huh?
I mean, yeah.
Dude, you need to get new producers.
Oh, wild out. It's hard to come up with topics, bro. Almost News at the end. Okay. It's a goodie. Stay tuned. But to begin with, the People's Choice Awards were last night, and the viral thing that everyone's talking about coming out of the awards show is Billie Eilish shit-talking the TikTokers who are there. So I think this has been a growing trend of more and more TikTokers joining the People's Choice. I mean,
just award shows in general.
Is it award shows in general?
Yeah, because remember when it started happening, you would see like the, TikTokers, influencers, that type get invited to these like big award shows, and actual celebrities are very mad about it. I feel like. They're
annoyed. TikTokers are loud. Excuse me. TikTokers are just like so loud and in your face and trying to get content.
Is it that you think that people are so upset, or is it like, hey, we're the people with like real talent and they're like, they look down on them?
Yeah, there's a bit of that too. But if you've got like tens of millions of followers, then can you really say that person doesn't have talent of some degree? Either they're beautiful or they're good at makeup or they're good at pranks.
What exactly did Billie Eilish say though?
So
I was watching this video this morning.
She's talking to Kylie Minogue. You know Kylie Minogue?
I don't, but I would like to.
Very famous Australian singer.
Really?
She's a bit older. You know, ladies. I mean,
my wife's a bit older than me.
No, I mean like Kylie Minogue, probably 40s, late 40s,
oh,
maybe.
Oh, okay.
I'm spinning around, move out of my way.
You're still singing, dude?
Do you not know that song?
I've never heard it, and it probably sounds nothing like that. So I'll have to.
Oh,
okay,
Wild
okay,
Note.
I do know. Please stop, and let's get back to the story. But yes, I do know that song.
So anyway, Billie's talking to Kylie, and she you hear a scream come from somewhere. And Billie looks over all sort of repulsed and like points at them and
whips her hair around.
Whips her hair and has like a disgusted
Dude,
look on it.
This looks like high school.
It does. It does. And Billie says, she grimaces, shakes her head and says something to the effect of, I don't need it. And she's she's trying to whisper. And you can tell that she is very annoyed that there are so many TikTokers at the show. Some of the suspects of the TikTokers that she's referring to.
We handle serious business around here.
Tana.
Oh, Mongo or Monjo? I always forget how it's Tana Mongo, I think.
I don't know.
I know her.
Chris Olsen.
Who's
Gigi Gorgeous.
Oh, Gigi, I know Gigi. Alex Earl, of course, everyone knows her.
James Charles or Bryce Hall.
I feel like it's Bryce. I know nothing, but I feel like it's Bryce Hall.
He causes a ruckus.
Dude, that guy always is causing issues, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with Billie. I don't think this is like a bad news story. On the face of it, it's like a bad look. But I actually think that most people will agree with Billie. Just like, I get why TikTokers need to be there. They're there promoting the event. Sort of, they've got
Exactly.
so many followers, and Billie doesn't really care to be there. To be honest, she's not going to like plug it on her social media heaps. She's just kind of there because she has to be.
Yeah.
But TikTokers want to be there, and they make it known. So I get both sides.
But
Why?
you like as the event, there's so many award shows, right?
Yeah.
And so they get just like, they're a dime a dozen. So you do need these like big influencer types because, like you said, they'll promote it on their Instagram to their millions of followers, and they'll be like, "Oh, that award show is going on. I'll tune in."
It's still annoying.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you could still be annoyed, but I get why they're there.
Right. I get both sides. So other things from the night, Jeremy Renner, who had that snowplow accident, he was up and about, feeling good, got a standing O.
Yeah, he's insane. What was that, like a year ago?
Yeah, whenever snow's around.
That
So
would
I guess
be
about
winter.
a week.
That would be
Yeah,
winter.
about a year.
But I think it happened on New Year's. So yeah, I think a little over a year ago, but that's incredible. I mean, the fact that he's even able to walk again is insane.
Taylor and Travis both won People's Choice Award.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they were there.
No.
Oh, okay. They weren't. They were not there.
Taylor won Pop Artist of the Year, and Travis Kelce won Athlete
I mean,
of the
again,
Year.
this is what these award shows do. They just Athlete of the Year, yeah, because he's in pop culture dating Taylor Swift.
Even Travis, like a month or two ago, said when he was nominated that it's like absolute garbage. Like
he shit in on it?
Yeah, he did.
No way.
He won. Another thing I thought was interesting, who do you think won Reality Star of the Year?
Damn, that's a coveted award.
Yeah, now that's a big one.
Reality star? I'm trying to think of like even what the big reality. It's got to be a housewife, right?
Khloe Kardashian.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, what a joke.
Maybe it's only
These award shows are a joke.
I know. All of them, start to finish. Like, Oscars are a joke.
I
Everything's
guess,
a joke.
I don't know. I always just think of like, I guess the Kardashians are real. I think of like all these other like Selling Sunset,
Yeah. There's
Real
so many.
Housewives, the Jersey Shore guys. Where's their love?
Yeah, where's Sammy Sweetheart's People's Choice?
Seriously. Sammy came back. That was a huge year for her.
The comeback of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, good segue. Love is Blind came out, and as they do,
Oh, it was great.
they stacked like 6 episodes when they first dropped, and people like you and me binged them.
God, we're so sad.
It's sad,
On a
but
weekend, too.
there's nothing else I'd prefer to be doing. though.
100%. It's like you watch one, it's like, I got to see what happens next.
Yeah, and they immediately go
Which
into the
one
next
is he gonna
episode.
pick?
Yeah, which he's going to pick. Some people actually watch Love is Blind with the TV covered. I saw TikToks of people putting blankets over their TV so that they would experience the show blind.
I hate those people so much.
Because some of them have kind of sexy voices and say things about themselves that you're like, okay. And you get a picture in your
Yeah.
mind.
I
and
mean,
then,
I would never agree to be on this show, would you?
of
I love
all of-
love, but
no.
too risky.
Of all the reality, too risky.
Too risky.
Well, the big story everyone's talking about coming from Love is Blind
Mhm.
is there's this lady named Chelsea and there's this guy named Jimmy. And Jimmy was deciding if he should go with
Chelsea or Jessica?
Chelsea or Jessica. Mother of one, Jessica, who's like she's pretty.
Oh, she's a bombshell.
She's a bombshell.
I felt like she, at least for my taste, she was the best looking cast member in general.
Right.
But she
right.
did, and I'm not saying that that's baggage, but she did like come with a lot. She had a
Yes.
10-year-old daughter, which I think Jimmy's 27 or he was at the time. I don't like, that's a lot to take on.
For someone you haven't seen.
You haven't seen, you've never been in like that serious of a relationship. I think he said he had only been in like a couple relationships. It's like, that's
hard.
heavy. That's heavy.
That is
and
heavy.
she was kind of intense.
She was kind of intense. But he was deciding between Jessica and this other lady, Chelsea. And Chelsea was very, very sweet. And she said she often gets mistaken for Megan Fox, which really piqued Jimmy's interest. Like you could tell.
Oh, wouldn't it pique yours?
Yeah, I know, but not to the degree that it piqued his. Like the look on his face, he stood up. It's like he had written in the boxes like my celebrity crush is Megan Fox, and then it had finally happened in his life. He'd finally met her.
Yeah, I mean, I will say though, just to defend Chelsea a little bit, is like, first of all, these producers are, they're cutting up all this footage and video, but so, to paint a narrative, but also they're in there for hours talking. She said people have, like, if I get mistaken for a celebrity, like when you have that conversation with someone, like, oh, would you say you look like any particular celebrity? You probably say Jason Momoa, I'm sure.
Yeah, Jason Momoa, Jared Leto.
Blasphemous.
Maybe Aussie Jared Leto.
But I think it was more like off the cuff, like, oh, like someone has said I looked like Megan Fox. It wasn't like she was saying I look exactly like Megan Fox. You know what I mean?
And I kind of get it, to be honest. I
see it?
I see it. Like, as much as I look like Jason Momoa.
Yeah, exactly.
So I get it. Like, they're in those pods for hours and hours, for days and days. And
you're just talking, man.
The only reason that the editors, the producers plucked that Megan Fox line out was because that was basically looked like the reason Jimmy chose her.
Yeah, I mean, there was probably a lot else that went into it. And again, this is editing. So, of course, they picked the clip of him, like, glowing after. But see, this is me and Charlie Neff were debating this morning because, like, I think Chelsea's a good-looking girl.
Yeah.
I just don't see the Megan Fox comparison at all. Charlie Neff did.
Oh, I see it. I see it somewhat.
What?
I see it somewhat. But anyway, when Jimmy revealed to the one he was going to turn down, Jess, that he was going the other way, Jess was like, you were going to choke when you realize the mistake you've made.
I mean, I agree with her, but it's also, I felt like that came off so bad.
Yeah.
Like, it was basically she was trying to be like, oh, you're going to regret it because I'm so good looking.
Yes.
Is essentially what she was saying, which I'm not saying she's wrong. She is really good looking. But I mean, honestly, all I'm waiting for, and I'm sure you are too, is because, they leave the pods, they're having a good time on vacation. Of course, you're on vacation in beautiful, like, Dominican Republic. You're, of course, going to get along really well with this person. But what's going to happen when Jessica comes back in? Because they always do this.
Yes, they bring back the
bring back the people that you got close to or really liked, but obviously never saw, and then you get to see them.
Yes.
And unfortunately...
What a show, man.
Jimmy and Chelsea will be no more.
Well, when Jimmy saw Chelsea for the first time, he kind of said, like, she lied to me. She's a liar.
Yeah, I mean...
he was shocked.
I mean, I wouldn't, yeah.
It was a bit mean.
I cannot wait. When do the new episodes drop? I think, like, later on this week, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Because then they'll bring back all the old people. Is it?
Can't wait.
The 21st.
The 21st. Thank you for that intel. Wild knows all the dates.
Yeah.
Love is Blind. It's a great show.
No,
it's a great show.
It's super good. I literally cannot wait to see the interaction when he sees her. I don't know if she's going to be into him. Who knows?
I hope
honestly.
not. I hope not.
Honestly.
He's kind of the bad boy of the season now because of that.
Yeah.
Okay,
awesome.
on to our next story. Taylor Swift is down under, and Travis Kelce's not. Even though he kind of speculated that he was going to go down, there was all these rumors, but I think he'd had enough bad press. He couldn't be leaving the tragedy that happened at Kansas City and going to have a fun time on, Sydney Harbor Bridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I looked into it, so he wouldn't really, like, say for sure not if he was going to go, because obviously they asked him during media week, and he was kind of, like, dancing around the subject. Oh, I have nothing planned after the Super Bowl. I would love to go down under. You would imagine, though, that she flew all the way across the world to go to a Super Bowl, and he has nothing going on now. Like, you would expect that he would do the same for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's what we talked about last week, the optics of partying after the tragedy. I mean, he would get, like, killed even if he just went to the show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, people would be, like, super upset. He could stand there and not dance. Then if he's dancing or singing, it's like, oh, look, he doesn't care.
Yeah,
it's a lose-lose situation.
She also said she was lonely. The other night in Australia, she said she was lonely when she was with Joe Alwyn. So, like, during quarantine...
What an unnecessary shot.
Well, she's about to take a lot of unnecessary shots at him because that's her new album's going to be about Joe.
Oh, it's all about... Oh, got you.
So she's getting it all ready. My sister actually went to one.
I was just going to ask you, do you know anyone who went?
Yeah, my sister went
Ruthie?
with Ruthie, yes.
I know, I saw her Instagram.
It's flooded.
Well, who was she with? Like a couple of friends?
Yeah, Nikki Glazer.
Was that who that was?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How do they know each other?
I have friends of friends.
Wow. Shout out to Ruth. Ruthie had a hell of a weekend.
Yeah.
We're here watching Love is Blind.
Right,
She's at Taylor Swift with Nikki Glazer.
Right, facts.
Wow.
I prefer to be watching Love is Blind, to be honest. What a show.
I can't be with you on that one. I got to hit up Ruthie.
Okay, on to our almost news. The richest guy in the world was dining at a strip mall Chinese place. Jeff Bezos, he was in Miami And he took his lovely wife, Lauren Sanchez, and
Fiance.
Fiance. Oh,
Yeah.
might not make it down
You
the
never
aisle.
know. I just wanted. We got to be accurate around.
She's gonna keep that guy on
Yeah,
lock and
there's
key.
no way she's not getting married to him.
Of course. Well, they were in Miami last night, and they went to this place, Tropical Chinese.
Sounds nice.
It's interesting that they ordered the Peking duck, they ordered a few other things, and it's interesting that the guy with all the money in the world goes to a strip mall Chinese where everything costs like between $15 and $26.
It's like you would think, and he's in Miami with all those like super like bougie restaurants that like Dave Grutman owns. He went. Why did he go here? Does he love the Peking duck here or what?
Well, it's like, you know how when you go to the airport, all you really want is Panda Express, no matter what else is around.
That actually is facts.
Right,
that actually is facts. But it's like, is this basically like a PF Chang's?
I don't know. It's called Tropical Chinese.
I don't know. It sounds nice.
It sounds really
It is
nice.
weird, though. Can you imagine just being in there with, like, your family? Because I'm assuming it's, like, family style, and you look over and you're like, is that Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Like, that would be bizarre.
It would be bizarre. What sort of tip does he need to leave if he orders like an $80 sort of meal for him and Lauren all up?
20%?
Would he just leave 20%?
I don't know.
You'd have to leave double. Like, you'd have to leave another
And
80.
even that, I would be, like, kind of upset if I was
Yeah,
the server.
yeah.
Like, dude, are you kidding me?
Totally.
You left me only 100% tip?
But Lauren Sanchez is one of the people in this world I admire most. Like,
Why?
she was with Tony Gonzalez, like a football player. I think
Very famous.
I think she was with someone else really rich in between.
Yeah, she was with like a super agent, like
Yeah.
a Hollywood super agent.
And then she's landed Jeff Bezos. Just like her rags to riches story is so admirable. Like how she managed to like go up the food chain, money chain of billionaires.
So she just climbed it like a ladder.
Yeah, and I
is
just
what you're
admire that
saying?
sort of stuff.
One rung at a time.
Yes, and now she's at the top.
What about all the heartbreak? Maybe she loved these guys.
I don't know.
You don't think
man.
so?
I don't know. I admire her though.
I mean, yeah. Jeff Bezos, would you?
If you got to bang him every day, like
I think I would.
who's your celebrity lookalike, by the way? Who do you get?
Dude, I don't want to do this to
Come on.
myself. I'm trying to think of who it even would be.
You don't. Really?
I don't really resemble too many people. I'm kind of one of a kind.
Matt Damon.
I am not Matt Damon.
Any other guesses from the room?
Who are you saying?
Glenn
Oh, I
Powell.
love that. Shout out. Love that. No, people back in the day said Chad Michael Murray. I don't see
I don't see that.
See, this is why I didn't want to do it. The younger version.
Right, younger version. You wish. Bro. Okay, thank you for joining me, Deven.
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I shouldn't. This is why I don't join you on Monday.
Also, shout out to Deven's family who never misses an episode. Deanna Rall, Melissa Rall, your fiance, or your wife, sorry. I went to your wedding. I don't know why I said fiance. Okay.
Hopefully they don't get to the end of the episode.
They probably won't. If you're here, thank you. Thank you. See you guys later. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.